Hi, what a great question. So, you're absolutely not overthinking this. That fear is actually a sign you're approaching this the right way. Respect for plants is the foundation of good herbalism, and really, we should be worrying about the people who don't ask these kinds of questions. So, here's the good news there are plenty of herbs that are easy to identify and widely available that have no dangerous lookalikes to trip you up. So, start there, get confident, and build from the ground up. So, here are some 10 beginner safe herbs you can start with. Dandelion, bright yellow flowers, hollow stem that releases milky sap, toothed leaves in a rosette. It's unmistakable. Every part is edible and medicinal. Henbit, small purple tubular flowers, scalloped leaves that clasp the stem. Bloom early, spring before anything else, and it's one of the first things that you see in the ground. Plantain, oval or lance-shaped leaves with parallel veins and stringy fibers. When you tear them apart, grows everywhere. Chickweed, tiny white star-shaped flowers, single line of fine hairs running up the stem, soft, delicate, grows in cool weather mads. Violet, heart-shaped leaves and distinct purple and white petal flowers. No dangerous look-alike leaves and flowers are both edible. Lemon balm. It smells unmistakably like lemon when you crush a leaf. Wrinkled leaves, square stem, sorry. And it's in the mint family, and that square stem is your friend. That's how you're going to learn to identify plants in the mint family. A lot of them have square stems. So then we have mints, so spearmint and peppermint, square stem, distinctive smell, can't miss it. Once you know the mint family square stem trick, you'll feel more confident in the field. Rosemary, needle-like leaves, woody stem, unmistakable piney herbal scent, virtually impossible to confuse with anything harmful. Calendula, bright yellow or orange daisy-like flowers with sticky resinous feel in the stem, cheerful and completely distinctive. And the last one is mullein, giant fuzzy silver green leaves with a basal rosette. The first year in a tall, dramatic flower spike the second year, one of the easiest plants in the field to spot from a distance. So you can also go to garden centers and horticulture centers and arboretums and botanical gardens and look at all of the plants that they have there. And the bonus is they label them for you. Beginner harvesting tips, use all your senses. Smell is one of the greatest identification tools. Crush a leaf. If it smells like what you expect, that's a meaningful confirmation. If it smells wrong or like nothing, this is when you take a pause. Learn one plant at a time. Pick one plant. Study it from multiple sources. The square stem rule, most plants in the mint family, mint, lemon balm, oregano, thyme, rosemary, henbit, dandelion have a square stem. Run your fingers up the stem. If it has corners, you're in the mint family. That one trick narrows down the field enormously. Photograph before you harvest. Take pictures of the whole plants, base, stem, leaves, top and bottom, flowers, and the surrounding environment. This can help with identification, confirmation, and builds your visual memory over time. Use multiple identification points. Never identify a plant on one characteristic alone. Leaf shape and stem and smell and flower and habitat should all match before you harvest. Cross-reference at least two sources, a field guide and a trusted app, and a real person or community are a great combination. No single source is enough on its own. Start in your own backyard or a known place. Foraging in a familiar environment where you observe the plant over multiple seasons is far safer and more confidence building than heading straight into the wild. Harvest away from roadsides and sprayed areas. Even correctly identified plant isn't safe if it's been sprayed with pesticides or is pulling up road runoff or dirty stream, things like that. Clean environment matters as much as correct identification. When in doubt, leave it out. This is the golden rule of foraging, and it never gets old. A confident I don't know is always safer than a hopeful I think so. Go on herb walks. Most cities and towns have different events throughout the year, so they will have these listed. You may need to call the Chamber of Commerce or the city manager and say, hey, where do you put the city's event listings and the city class listings? You can also do art centers and community centers also do these kinds of walks. So definitely check out the different places and you'll probably find that you can do some kind of walk. Take an herbalism class. This accelerates everything and makes it much less intimidating. The fact that you asked this question is like means to me that you're already thinking like an herbalist. So keep going. You've got this.